for tuning in with us today. My husband Ryan is filming. Say hey.
Hey.
And we are going to show you our front porch and the craft room. We just built this metal house. It's a steel frame construction. But thank you guys. Before we begin, I want to tell you we are partnering with Hometalk today. They're the largest DIY community online. So y'all be sure to subscribe and you will get loads of videos. Every day they're uploading fun videos and tutorials. So y'all be sure to tell them hey and subscribe, okay? But I'm going to show you our front porch. And my husband and I, we have decorated and staged our home with a budget-friendly farmhouse style. So I'm going to show you how we did that today with our front porch. And y'all tell me where you're tuning in from. We are here just outside of Atlanta, Georgia, in a small little country town, and we love it out here. It's just, oh, it's so peaceful. Okay, so we're going to get started. First off, I want to show y'all these huge matte black sconces. What do y'all think about them? I love them. My husband loves them. We get a lot of comments. Everybody asks us where we got those. So they're a matte black finish, and we have included the link with this video. Y'all can find exactly where we got them. Also, Ryan, if you'll look up at the ceiling fan, it is an exterior matte black fan. We have included that link as well. It is huge and it works really well. We love it. It's been a fun staple out here.
It's a 6 foot fan, so it's pretty good size.
Oh, okay, 6 feet. I couldn't remember, so I'm glad you said that. Okay, so one of the things when we were building our house was just a focus on keeping everything cohesive. So we kept everything black and white. So you'll see our steel framed construction is all white with black beams here. And if you want to also scroll right back up, Ryan, I want to point out this gorgeous shiplap. We love the shiplap. My husband and our son, Jimmy, they spend hours nailing in every board. And look how gorgeous. We love it. It looks so good. Okay, so another fun thing that we have incorporated are lots of greenery. So I love to shop when things are on clearance. I got these ferns for $10 a piece. They are massive. I am 5'4" or 5'4 3/4. I like to let you know the exact measurement.
She likes to round up. Yeah, 5'6" maybe even.
But these ferns are massive. And you will see these pots. This one right here, I got it at a estate sale. It was a regular terracotta, but I wanted it to have a little more character to it. So I did a whitewash finish. And that was just taking a smidgen of white paint and taking your dry brush and just wiping it on and then having a paper towel in hand and smearing it around, and voila, you get your whitewash pot. So another fun thing that we like to use are, with estate sale finds, are old galvanized containers. Y'all, this is an old trash can. It's an old galvanized pot that I just upcycled and turned into a planter. So I love that piece.
And what did you put in there to get the fern to stay up so high?
So I find plastic pots, anything that will give it a little height, because it probably, realistically, it's about this deep, I would say. So I just put something, maybe a plastic water bottle.
5-gallon bucket or something like that.
Bucket. I can't remember what I put in there, but
use what you had, right?
Yes, use what you got and think outside the box. Okay, so we have some other fun pieces. This chippy corbel was another fun find at an antiques fair. Y'all, you can decorate with farmhouse style by just thinking outside of the box, looking around your home, going to thrift stores, antique stores. You never know what you can find. Another fun feature is our chippy rocking chairs. They were brand new when we bought them, but they have been weathering every storm. And over time, they've gotten chippy, and I love the natural patina. So I think that looks really pretty. And then I'll tell you this. I like to do a lot of DIY projects around the house. If I can make something look pretty, I'm going to do it myself because it'll help save money. So a lot of these pillows I have made myself. This one is just a drop cloth and painter's tape and black chalk paint, and I just did a stripe on it. This one was just a fun stencil and of course stripes on the side. And this pillow cover, I got this at our local craft store for half off. I think it was like $2. So, and I just stenciled the number on, and I just love how it looks. You guys can watch that tutorial. I'll include that link as well. It's on my blog. But I did that with a Hometalk Live, so y'all can watch that. That was a recent post. Okay, here's another fun thing. I got this chair recently. It's just perfectly chippy. It was super cheap, and the reason it was super cheap is because it had no seat cover. So all I did was staple some burlap fabric underneath, and then my sweet hubby planted this for me. He just added some dirt and some plants that we got on sale.
Yeah,
Was that easy to do?
Yeah, it was. It was really easy. And the pansies, they're not quite flowering. Some of them are flowering. You can see in our front here, but you know.
Yeah, we don't really have a green thumb, but we're learning, right?
Yeah, and with new construction, it's always a fun chore. You know, trying to turn our foundation pad into good fertile soil.
Exactly.
So.
Okay, so I wanted to show y'all some other things. This is an old bucket. It was just a mopping bucket I got for super cheap as well. You guys can find so many old pots at thrift stores, and a lot of people just think that they don't need them anymore, but I will. One man's trash is another man's treasure. I will take it. So, all right. Here's some other pillows that I made. You guys, if you just pull out your hot glue gun, it is so easy to make something fun. I just hot glued, let me get that hair off right there. I just hot glued some trim onto the sides, used a fun stencil and some black paint. And this pillow cover was already made. This is another one that I got for half off at a craft store. And then this pillow, I stitched this one, but it was really easy to do. Because I had the stripes, I didn't really have to take too much time lining it up. And it's a 20 by 20 pillow. And then this is just some canvas fabric that I ripped and then just did a quick stencil. And then stitched, oh no, I think I hot glued this one on as well. This was done a couple of years ago and I use it everywhere. But I was gonna also tell you, you know, with budget-friendly decorating, you wanna make sure that you make your home have a high-end look. But don't spend a lot of money on it. So I use a lot of down feather pillows. I do not like to use polyfill. Don't use polyfill. Just use down because it just has a nice finish to it. Okay, so this pillow is a postal bag pillow, and all I did, I bought this as a regular bag and then just cut it down below, used hot glue to finish it out on the bottom, super easy, and then just added some fun trim through the grommet holes that were already there. Okay, and then I'm gonna have you zoom in if you don't mind on this throw. This, y'all, is just a remnant piece of fabric, and all I did was make these tassels myself. Really easy to do. You can Google it, or I think I've done a post on making tassels. So super easy, and just stitch them right on, and I love using that throw. Okay, another fun feature out here on this porch is this gorgeous windmill. What do you think? I'd say that's like 10 feet.
It's actually probably closer to 7.5. Our door is an 8-foot door, so.
You're 6'2".
And our door is 8 foot, so.
Oh, that's true. I'm glad you said that.
Yep.
But that's a fun feature. And then one more thing, and then we're going to take you on into our craft room. If you'll zoom in, this pot, y'all, is really special to me because that was my great Uncle Donald and Aunt Kate, my great Aunt Katie's pot that we found in our backyard when I was growing up. But that was his pot, and he actually he carved into some concrete at his barn, and we found this. What is this? This was 1938, it looks like.
Yep, February 4th, 1938.
So this was found at the same spot that this pot was found at. I just think that's so cool. All right, y'all. Oh, I wanted you to see one more thing. Another fun thing that you need to use when it comes to farmhouse style decorating is a jute rug. I use these everywhere, and are you getting it in here on the camera?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. I love these rugs. So they're neutral. They look good anywhere. And, okay, I think that's it. Y'all come follow me, and I'm going to show you all about our craft room. Come on. Okay, y'all, thank you for tuning in. and watching us on our front porch. I'm in our great room right now, which leads me to the craft room, but I just wanted to give you a little teaser because we're going to show you our great room, our kitchen, dining room, and pantry November 25th. So y'all be sure to mark your calendars for that special day, and we will be showing you all of the fun secrets and just things that we did to make that section of our home really pretty, or at least I like it a lot. We all like it a lot. Okay, come on in. This is our craft room. So, y'all, this is one of my most favorite spots in our house. I just love it. It's just really pretty in here, and I can make it a little more feminine, but I did try to keep that cohesive look where I keep it all neutral, mixed textures, and I just love it. So, I'm going to start with just the very beginning of our craft room. Right as you walk in the door, I've got a cute little hook rack, and y'all, this mirror slash hook rack is from our my sister. This was a wedding present that she gave to us. It was something we registered for almost 18 years ago. We got married more than 17 years ago. Can you believe that? It's crazy. My husband is smiling. But anyway, it was a cherry finish, and I didn't want to throw it out because it's special to me since my sister gave it to us. So I just painted it with some white chalk paint. Y'all, you can bring new life to tired pieces just by slapping a little paint on. It was so easy. This piece, I just got this, and I love it. It's architectural, just adds a little dimension of really pretty country farmhouse style. Even though we're in a modern farmhouse, I do like to throw in a couple of old chippy pieces to keep it interesting and to keep that texture moving around. So, all right. I don't know what you're filming here. You just
filming you.
On me?
That's right.
Okay. All right, so y'all, look how pretty this is. I love it. And this was a big DIY project that we all had our hands on, and mainly my husband did this, but we all had a part with this, didn't we?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, so that was mainly my husband's doing, but really, I promise y'all, we all had a part in this pegboard. But y'all, when it got started, I was looking around for grand, big pieces of oversized pegboard, and the cheapest thing that I could find was a couple $100 for this little slab. And I did not want to spend that much money on pegboard. So I asked my husband if he could do it. And how many holes did you drill?
106. It's a 4x8 sheet of MDF.
Okay.
And there's 53 holes in each 4x8 sheet. So we've got 8 feet by 8 feet up there on the section. They're, I think, 1-inch holes.
Yeah, 1-inch holes. And these dowels here, y'all, we just got a couple of long dowel pieces.
Yep, the largest dowel you could find at Home Depot. Made sure it was the same size as the hole we were drilling.
And so Ryan just cut those down for us, and I love it because I can change out the shelving and I can change out the decor very easily. So as far as the decor, the farmhouse style, I try to keep it cohesive throughout our entire home. So I just put together some vignettes to just make it look interesting and really fun. I always incorporate old books in my decor. I always incorporate faux greenery. I would prefer real, but y'all, most of the time I kill it. But hey, this fiddle fig right here I have had for a long time, and I water all of my real plants every Sunday night. I've got about 10 of them. I'm pretty proud to say they have lasted a long time. But for just purposes of keeping other greenery away from the windows, I do have a bunch of faux greenery. So I'm going to include that link for y'all. So you just be sure to check it out. I'll show you my favorite faux greenery links. So another staple. So we've talked about old books, faux greenery, another staple. It's just incorporating glass. And as you can see, I've got some right here, and I put some moss in. It's just a little lantern, and I put a little candle there. And let's see, what else do we have here? So I wanted to cover a big part of this pegboard so I wouldn't have so many shelves. I wanted to add a little variety. So this poster, I paid $5 for it. Y'all can do this easily with wrapping paper or just with your favorite paper. It doesn't have to be this big. But y'all, these shims, this just shims that I stapled onto the back. It's 2 shims, and you can get a big pack of shims. I don't know, for what, $3 to $5?
Yep.
So I just stapled them on at the bottom and the top, and then just stapled some jute rope on, and voila, you got your wall art. And it's like under $5 total, really. Well, under $7, I'd say. Okay, and these are some fun card catalog metal pieces. I got these at a thrift store, and they were an ugly green, so I just sprayed them with some black chalk paint. Easy peasy. And then y'all, this is a really fun piece here. These are just 2 dressers, 2 white dressers that we got at a big box store. And at that same store, I got this huge piece of faux marble countertop. It was on clearance for cheap, cheap, cheap. And we just set it right on top of the dressers, and you've got your desk. So anybody can do that. All right, so I think we are done with this side. Oh, I wanted to show y'all, look, I wanted to point this out because my daughter did this, Mackenzie. She did a beautiful job with the hand lettering, and you can make a chalkboard so easily. You go to your thrift store, get your old frame, get some chalkboard spray paint, spray it down, and you've got your chalkboard. I just love it. All right, so another fun feature that we have are these huge sliding barn doors. We got these on Facebook Marketplace, and this leads to the storage room where I hide all of the decor. So we will keep those doors shut. Y'all do not want to see in there. I try to keep it as organized as I can, but there's some beautiful decor in there, but a lot of it.
It's like going shopping in your own house, right?
Yes, it's fun. Okay, look at this beautiful antique piece. This is an old sewing machine that my husband's grandmother passed down to us, and it was her mom's. We found this dated back to the 1800s. We love this, it's beautiful. And then I found this stool at an antique store for cheap. It was pretty rickety, so it just had some old fabric, and we just took some canvas, my daughter and I, and stapled it on very easily. And then I wanted to show y'all, the reason I've got this out, this Better Together sign, is a couple of weeks ago we did another video, a room reveal of our master bedroom, and we have a huge Better Together sign above our headboard. Y'all need to go check that out. But the creators of this, we asked Linda Deal from A Simple Place on Main, Linda and Mr. Allen. They are doing a special for all of y'all. If you'll enter the code Katie, K-A-T-I-E, you will get 10% off your entire order. So y'all, they make beautiful works of art, a lot of lettering. So they made this for me, the rustic boxwood, for my blog, and I'm just so proud of it. It's the perfect spot in our craft room, the blog room. So another way to incorporate farmhouse style is just finding a lot of chippy elements. So we've talked about the old books. We've talked about, what else did we talk about? Wood. We talked about glass. So this chippy piece is something I am so proud of. I love it. It's an old mantle, and my husband just nailed it into, look, it's just falling apart, but that's okay. That's what I love about chippy pieces. They just look so rustic. But he just nailed this straight on into our wall over top the shiplap that we have. And as you can see, we tried to keep the shiplap as rustic as possible because it is brand new. But we wanted the nail heads to stick out, so they're big nail heads. I don't know if you can zoom in there. But we love it. We feel just one entire wall here, made it a statement wall in this room. So right when you walk in, your eye is drawn to this shiplap wall, and I just love it. Of course, I made some vignettes here. You always want to have some good, yummy, scented smelling candles. Soy candles are my favorite. And so I have a pretty candle in here, and this cute little vintage greenhouse. Oh, I just love it. I paid $5 for this, guys. Isn't that pretty? All right, let's see. What else do we have to show y'all? Okay, so here is another fun pillow that I made. This is in another Hometalk video. If y'all want to learn how to make these pillows, they're so easy. You will not believe what I used, okay? I used a hot glue gun to seal this up, and it is still intact. I can't believe it. But I love this pillow, and I've got a couple of them, and I take it around with me everywhere, and I love to decorate with them. Okay, let me show you a couple of other things and then we will be done. Another fun feature in this craft room is this free drafting table. I got this for free at an estate sale. Y'all, you just never know what you're gonna find. I didn't know I needed this table until I saw it was free. I snagged it up because you just don't know where you're gonna be able to put it. But hey, I knew exactly where I wanted to put it when I saw it. Okay, these stools are a fun DIY that my mother-in-law and our daughter Mackenzie and myself, we did these last year. We just painted, they were just a natural finish, and we just painted some white chalk paint. It was such an easy project. We did white chalk paint, black chalk paint with the painter's tape, and voila, you have your bar stools. Woo! I love how that looks. So, y'all, I think that's it. Did I forget anything else, Ryan?
I think that's good.
All right, y'all. Well, thank you so much for tuning in. So be sure to mark your calendars for November 25th. We will be showing you our great room, which incorporates the kitchen and dining room, as well as the pantry and family room. I cannot wait to show you all that space. So y'all be sure to tune in November 25th. If you have any questions, be sure to ask in the comments section. My husband and I are watching live right now with you, and we will answer to the best that we can. So y'all have a great night. Thank you again for tuning in. Y'all have a great day.